Aloha Kākou. Good morning. Tea time at 10. This beautiful Tuesday. To-do Tuesday. So the Olelo no I wanted to kind of talk about before we start our to-dos is Kulia I Nuʻu, which means strive to reach the highest. And yesterday, our Naulu team actually were able to go out and do a little bit of a gratitude to our 5 haumana who graduated this past weekend. They're pau, and they're thinking of how do we kokua them, let them know that we love them in this time of social distancing. So we did a little drive by, give aloha, and it was so good to see everybody's faces and to continue to figure out the social norms of social distancing and how we're able to malama each other and express love without being able to actually touch and really let them know. And it was great. It was great for me. It definitely re-energized and filled my cup to be able to drive by and aloha and give lei and make sure they know that we love them. That really helped me, because this not being able to see people is really difficult sometimes. It's been difficult for me for sure. So I just wanted to tell Mariah and Aloha and Leala and Miku and Micah, I love you folks, and all of the others that I know that are graduating and getting to this next part in your life. Kulia I Nuʻu. Continue to reach for your highest. And I guess this repurposing is something that I love to do, because if things have a different function in it and it can transform, then why not? So today, last week, I kind of went over what the maka ainana is, and that lashing, which attaches 2 parallel pieces to each other. And then today I wanted to kind of teach you folks how to make your own pakini. I've been able to do it quite a few times already, because as we jamming, as we do, and then sometimes you just need a base, and the easiest way that we've been able to make it is you get a bucket, okay, and a piece of aho and a stick. So in this part, here's my maka ainana on the top bit of my stick. That's going to end up being my kind of like my little fretboard or my holder for playing. If you can see, I liked this particular one on this one, because then I put my finger right in the notch while I'm holding it. So that's just my own personal preference, would be that 3 one way and then switch that, and then you go into like a reverse half hitch. So half hitch to a reverse half hitch, and that's why I like that little knobbly bob, so I can hold it. But that's just my own preference. So this was done with a little saw and a knife, and then a rope and a piece of string and a bucket. We actually made this one when we were at our Hui Malama Local I'a at Kākou Iwi for Kua, and with all of our local I'a practitioners, and Kili, which is one of my she's the coolest, my coolest little friend, Kili Enos, and Uncle Wally. Uncle Wally loves to play this. Uncle Wally Ito loves to play this pakini. So whenever we can jam, we start going. And so we made this. Uncle Clem helped me, Uncle Francis helped me, and we just started going. This probably like I don't even know how many I've done now, how many places, but anyways, whichever number this one, it was fun. And then my kumu and draw on top, and then I just carve them out, because if kumu draws on something, gotta have them present. So with the maka ainana, when you're doing it just on one stick and not with anything else, this is, you now still have your attachment to the bottom, and for this one, the attachment actually seems to have happened at the bottom of this. My when I used to work for Merriman, and I was on the Makani Olu, they had a knot book, and so I used to love to learn how to do different knots, and this one's a monkey fist. So I put the monkey's fist at the bottom of this bucket that's got drill through it and then pull it through. So the anchoring, that's where that first anchoring is when you're doing this. But I just want to show you my 2 hands how that goes. Okay, so now I've anchored it down, and all we're gonna do is go around and through 1. Okay, again around and through 2. One more time, around and through 3. And now I was going to my left, and now I'm going to go to my right. So go around and through the other way. And so this is going to make that little V, which I personally like, so that my finger can hold the top with the notch. 2. And you know, this in no, like, there's some people that legit have like the most amazing, like I've seen guys that have a full-on fretboard, that have the most beautiful, like, you know, metal bass. And you know, this is the kind, like, you need one right now, and so you make them. Okay, so here we go. Here, as you can see, I've gone 3 one way, 3 the other. Now that has made that little notch. So I'm just gonna take it off the bottom now, because I wanted to show you how I did that. And you folks will have to kind of explore with if you want to try and make this, and I'll tell you how I went about it. So all I did was, the monkey fist is on the bottom of that. Now on the stick, I like to put a little notch here right through the middle, because that will now hold on to the edge of your bucket like this. And so now you'll have holding for when you start to play your bikini. And then it comes all the way up to the top. I made a couple notches at the top here. I've also done it before where I put it here, a little notch, just so that the string the rope or the aho holds in. And then I'll make that first one and come down, you know, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then the bottom sticks out here. So how it works is, now, like I was showing you, you're gonna put that notch right inside the bottom like this, and now with the tension that you hold, this is when you kind of start to tune, and you're gonna tune into whomever is playing. You know, they're playing in the key of G. You find the G on this, and then you know your G, and you can hold up at the very top here, which I'll show you, to kind of move it around. And then this can be played this way, and some people do kind of pull the back and forth as well. You can do both. So that's just a really basic, like, how to do if you don't have much tools, but you got a stick and a string and a bucket. And you know, hopefully that'll help you to be able to kind of create a cool little musical instrument that can just be brought out when you're jamming. And then, man, if you know how to make those really awesome cool ones, or if you have one in your house, or you know, your grandma or grandpa or auntie or uncle or cousins, you know, whomever have those kinds of things, you know, you can make a little bass. Yeah, pakini. Well, this is pakeke, but you know, pakeke bass, because it's a bucket. Anyways, hopefully you folks are able to learn a little bit of a to-do, and you know, when it comes to repurposing and when it comes to kind of finding things around to serve a function, be creative and make some stuff. And you know, Kulia Nuʻu, because now hopefully I'll continue to learn how to not only make these kinds of things, but also play them and strive to my highest in that. Again, for our graduates, congratulations. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I love you folks. I love you folks. Very, very, you're very deep in my heart. I'm so grateful for everything that you've done, and I've loved being a part of your journey as you have continued to strive, you know, to reach your highest. And you know, sky's the limit for you. Continue to be rooted in our beautiful communities that have continued to love and invest in you as well. So mahalo nui. Hope everybody has a beautiful Tuesday, and we'll see you. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I know all of our high school graduates, wow, I'm just so proud of all of you. Keep it up, guys, please keep it up. And I look forward to watching your spaces and seeing how you grow. Mahalo nui, ahui ho, have a beautiful Tuesday. Love you folks.